Yeah, it seemed easy. So yeah, unfortunately, like, I had to play a low detail version. There we go. Yes! Yes! This is the final video because I'm starting to run out of levels to do. So the first one we're gonna start off with, obviously, is Bloodlust. I actually didn't know Bloodlust has Swingcopter until after I made those 3 videos. So it starts off with a jump pad, which doesn't get me over this saw blade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this saw blade down a bit, down and over to the left a couple steps, so that way I can go over it and through this gap. Going up over this might be the next challenge. Okay, the gap is possible, it's just still, like, pretty hard. I mean, Bloodlust is, at the end of the day, still very difficult, despite it not being on the demons list anymore. Crazy, I know. Oh, no! I actually almost did it! What? Okay, so going up through this is... I think that was the only nerf that I needed to make. I can 100% do this, it's just really tight. Wait, what object did I die to there? Are you kidding me? Come on. Oh, there's like a tiny saw blade right there. Okay, maybe I will nerf that, actually. I just want to make going through this just a little bit easier. No! I just hit the tip of that spike. No. Dude, come on. Yes, dude, let's go. And there we go, that is Bloodlust done. Now, Renevant, on the other hand, might be a bit more tricky because the Swingcopter in this part is pretty long. Yeah, it's all the way, like, up to here. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I might have to change, like moving quarters down and all that, but we'll see what we can do. I'm going too fast because the faster you go, the less gravity you have. So I might have to move this set of spikes in this structure down a little bit. I'll move it down a block at the start, and then I'll move this set of spikes down a block and then add filler objects. I'm not good at the build editor, I'm sorry. I mean, I could add lines, but I don't think it's, like, super necessary. There we go. I can tell for a fact that this gap is probably not going to be possible. Neither will this. Ooh! Almost. That might have to be the only change I have to do, which might be good. If you guys want to see a sequel to this video, I'll do Anathema, so that way the whole dedication trilogy will be done. Because I've already done Allegiance. Although, I don't know about this gap. I feel like it might be a little bit too hard considering the difficulty of this level. Okay, I think one thing I will do, I'll bring this set of spikes up a block each. But I'm gonna leave this gap here. Oh, close. No, oh, that was so close. You know what? Just to save myself some time, I'm gonna delete these spikes and then copy paste these tiny spikes where the big spikes are. Okay, there we go. That's the gap that I'm looking for. And since this is mini, I might move this whole structure up like a couple pixels. Okay, let's try this out now. Oh, it turns big when you go through, I think. Yeah, it does. Okay, that was a good nerf I did at the end then. Ah, almost. Yay, I did it! Let's go, finally. That tiny swing part at the end when you go through the teleport is still, like, really difficult. It might be a little bit unbalanced, but I think that's the best I can probably do. Okay, now that we're on Ultrasonic, might be like a bit of a break because this is an insane demon and hopefully it's not too bad. Ooh, hold on. This actually could be doable. Somewhere. We're getting somewhere. This swing part is also very long, I will say. No, I was actually getting somewhere with that. I was thinking I would have to nerf that because the spikes kind of jut out a little bit. Okay, maybe that gap might need like a little bit more of an opening. Or not more of an opening, but like more balanced to adjust with the new swing. No! Okay, I think that's one thing I might change because, I mean, this is meant to be an insane demon at the end of the day. Okay, so I just have to make it past this and this, which I'm not gonna change. But one thing I will change is I'm gonna move this spike column down a block. And there we go. That's the only thing I'm gonna change. Everything else seems fine. No! And I'm dying to that now. Come on, I don't want to change anything else, but I do want to move on. Yeah, let's go. Nice. That's the only thing that I really needed to change. Let's go. Ultrasonic is complete. I have no clue how I'm gonna like adjust. I think this might require some heavy adjustment. Yeah, I think it's mostly the spikes. Like, yeah, look at these gaps. I think you're a mini going through this, but like even still. First things first, I just want to see like how the start position starts. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. I can make it through the first two gaps. Although the adjustment of the start position might be a little bit off. But when I got the copyable, like I deleted like a portal. So this would be roughly around like the point where you start. This gap probably won't be too bad, but I also might open this just a little bit too. Okay, don't select everything. No, dude. I think this is the actual solid object anyway. This I think is fine. I might adjust the saw a little bit. All right, now let's give this a shot. Okay, so far it seems doable. Oh, I almost did it. That might actually be the only nerfs I have to do to Promethean Swingcopter. Let's go. Also, this is not the right song, by the way. I think this level uses a Nong. No! You know what? I'm gonna move that saw blade. I don't care. Although one thing I've noticed is that I'm barely hitting the pad, so maybe I should move the start position. Just slightly, though. I don't know how long I've spent recording so far, but Renevant and this are what's taking up the most time. Yes, dude! Let's go! That was so hard. Like, even with the nerfs that I did. Holy crap. Vexty is probably gonna be in a lot of nerfing because like look at what I have to deal with here. I don't think I can arc enough consistently to go through this. I mean, the entrance is pretty tight already. Oh, what? Okay, this actually might not need nerfing, but it is very difficult. Okay, I think I might nerf these gears just so that the start isn't like bad, because if you have like a bad transition, if this was swing at the end of the day, then that would not be very fun. No, I double clicked accidentally. Although I think if this were to match the difficulty of Vexty, get rid of these spikes and replace it with like these ones. Okay, I think that might be all that I have to do. Like, this looks pretty tight, but I think I can make it through. Yeah, see, you can still die to those spikes. Yay, I did it. Technically, that is the end of the Swingcopter. We just have to do Thinking Space and then Ethereal Artifice. And if you guys think I'm gonna do Thinking Space 2 for this, think again. But if you want to see me suffer, then let me know. And also put down suggestions as to other Swingcopter parts from Extreme Demons that you want to see me do with the swing game mode. I think I might have to adjust like the corridors a little bit. I don't know if I can make it through like the triple spike corridors. I don't know. I think it shouldn't be too bad, but you never know. I think I might adjust these by like a couple of pixels. Okay, I think that should be it. It's just a very minor change, so let's give this a shot now. Although that gap going down is pretty tough. Yeah, that's definitely possible. I won't have to nerf the triple spikes. Just getting to it is gonna be the problem. No! Yes, I did it. I think I did turn into the icon briefly right there, so that's good. Anyways, Thinking Space is done. Now, the problem I had when setting up this start position is that there's an invisible hitbox. Here, I'll show you what I mean. So if I die here, this hitbox right here turns you into the ball and Swingcopter, despite me deleting the portals beforehand. So which is kind of annoying, so I've had to move the start position like a bit into where the Swingcopter starts, but hopefully it's not like a huge problem. Yeah, but already this first input is not looking possible. So you know what it means? It's time for some adjustments. So I think already my first thought is moving this gap up a block, so that way the start is a little bit easier. This is gonna be a mess trying to move stuff around. Gonna adjust the spikes, move them up a block. Maybe copy paste this structure and then put it under here. It pisses me off that this line is like slightly off. So if I go to all, yeah, it looks a little bit weird, but you know what? It should be fine. Okay, let's give this a shot. Oh yeah, that's sort of the only adjustment I needed to make. Nice. I did the levels that I wanted to do for today, and I've been recording for a while. So there we go. Bloodlust, Renevant, Ultrasonic, Promethean, Vexty, Thinking Space 2, and Ethereal Artifice are done. And I do have a lot of other levels in mind that I want to try out, so if you do want to see them get played, try to rework them a little bit, then let me know in the comments if you guys want to see a part 5 to this, but kind of part 2, because I'm gonna rename this series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.